Hello, hello, people of the chat. We're back. Back again. Okay, let me get this all set up real quick, guys. Sorry about this. And then we'll continue on. So, what are you guys looking forward to at Skulls? There's a lot of shit coming up. Patch 13 can't come soon enough. It's coming. It is coming. What's up, Rages? What's up, Unlucky? What's up, Spanish guy? You want to launch 30 crusades at once? It seems like an unnecessary amount. Probably do at least like 2 crusades, right? Good morning, brother FTG. What's up, Weep Weep? What's up, Dark? Today we're gonna do an Oppenheimer build. Good morning, chat. What's up, Shell? What's up, Mighty Miles? What is up, Van? Well, a lot of you guys are already here. Okay, so we're approaching patch 13, guys, very quickly here. And we're also approaching what is probably going to be Skitarii and Darktide. You guys saw the mystery video. Was a leak for that. So it's all coming together, chat. Question, what do you think, what do you reckon Abaddon will be launching this 14th Black Crusade? I don't know, probably, maybe he'll go against the Iron Warriors because, goddamn, they were kind of fucking him over in Reign of Iron a little bit. Now, Luke, what is Warhammer Skulls? Warhammer Skulls is the biggest gaming event in Warhammer for Warhammer 40k games, and I will be covering it all on the Twitch. It comes out the 21st of May, so next week, a little less than a week. A little less than a week, guys. Well, first time joining the stream. What's up, Cooper? The Atom Bomb build. That one Atom Bomb Baby song from like the what was it, 60s? Imagine having a time period in life where things were so shit. Everyone thought they were gonna die in like nuclear hellfire. That they had just like the hit songs of the time period are all about getting blown up. Motherboard was peak. Peak something.
The captain reports that Fox signals have gone dead again. The clashes between the heretics and the Xenos.
One day before the Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh yeah, because we all totally give a shit about the Mandalorian and Grogu. Can Star Wars just fucking die already? Dude, being a Star Wars YouTuber in the Big 26 must be like a fucking... Good luck. That's like a series that is way past its peak. Maul was good though. But one animated show is not going to save the franchise. Now we're playing a Blade Guard today. Dude, he knows. He knows the shield's powerful. He's running. Even with all that mobility on the on the Bulwark class, he was still hard to cast because he teleported like 3 times. That guy probably teleported like 100 meters away from me. FTG, what do you think about the Harlequins? I'm currently painting some of them. Harlequins are one of the most interesting parts of Eldari lore to me. The whole idea of the laughing god snuck away and got away from like the whole Slaneshening, you know, the fall of the Eldari. Mechanicus 2 in a few days, yeah, that's a surprise release. Star Wars walks at 40k would run, kind of true. What's up, Lord Vegeta? Thank you for the prime. So yeah, I'm hoping that one day we get like more Space Wolf Colossus Bulwark and stuff like that. I think that Bulwark deserves a Space Wolf champion skin. FTG, whose shield is stronger, Zangor's or yours? Well, Zangor's have a Vibranium shield, so probably theirs. This one also blocks 100% of all range fire. Doesn't really do that. A Star Wars walked. What do you call Halo? Halo's a franchise that died ages ago as well. Halo died before Star Wars did. Actually, they died around the same time. Halo Infinite was pretty good, unfortunately. Seeing your YouTube content pretty sick. Thank you, Midgard. I know we just got the Power Sword guide done. We'll make one for every melee weapon eventually. This will take a while. There'll be a lot of Siege mode guides next patch pretty soon here too. Now that mode's finally getting an overhaul. About time.
Smells like fresh munitions.
Alright, let's grab this. Dude, I think I ate 3 charge shots. That is nuts. There's definitely a bug on the Chaos spawn right now. They just do not stagger. I'm watching your videos for a month. I'm still wondering what's that green stuff that popped out when the mission starts. It's just a testing menu. It's just the practice arena mod. For testing builds and stuff. That's how you actually find the damage numbers. If that didn't exist, we wouldn't have anything. We wouldn't have any real build numbers for this game. You have to like actually data mine them. We could take Sanctified Wrath. They have a Melted Bomb though. That's pretty good. All his anglers. Yeah, anything to stop the bulwark? No. Do you prefer the 30k era or the 40k? 40k. I'll tell you why. Because I like Empires on Decline as a story more than I like them like at their peak. I mean, the backstory of 30k is very interesting, but the stories that go on in that period are more interesting because we know where they go, or we know where they end up, in my opinion. Maybe you have a different opinion on that, but for me, I feel like the Horus Heresy is cool because we know that the Empire, or the Imperium Man, winds up in this shithole state, basically. Has no tower Tyranids. Yeah, I wonder how the Empire, the Emperor would have reacted to Tyranids. I'm curious. Probably not very well. I imagine it'd be similar to the Silent King, where he's like, "Holy shit, we might be fucked." You kind of like the experience of reading how the pieces get set up in 30k. I mean, that's definitely fair. That's what I like as well. I just think I prefer the era of 40k. I like the stories in 30k. I prefer the era of 40k as like a setting. Oh my god, can we just get out of this area? She's endlessly sending my doors at me. Oh, and all those anglers. You can actually infinitely sunlock these guys. Oh, look at them. Oh, dude. See, this is what pisses me off about Marines. Even with, like, your epic mobility on Bulwark, they still just impede it. Who's getting the Armageddon box, lads? I might pick it up. 11th edition Armageddon box set looks pretty cool. It also has Blood Angels. That's my favorite chapter, so. What's up, Shockman? What's up, Mern? There were Tyranids in 30k. I'm pretty sure there's a character or something that meets them very early on. Oh, hey, Maeve. Thank you for the party of 47. What's up, Maeve? How have you been? Been a minute. Okay, let's grab the little astropath guy here. Poor little guy. Hey, FTG, do you have any tips for doing a solo on hard as a max bulwark? Never did a true solo, but did with bots. Wondering if I had any tips. I mean, just take Invigorating Icon and Intimidating Aura in your life, probably like 10. So, take Intimidating Aura, take Steel Within, take Invigorating Icon, and take like whatever melee weapon you feel comfortable with, and life will be 5 bajillion times easier for you, because once you have damage reduction on this class, like we do right now, on top of HP healing, on top of damage from Intimidating Aura, it's not much that can actually kill you. Once you know like the base game mechanics of the class. Either way, hope all is well with you. Yeah, we've been waiting for patch 13 Space Marine 2 at this point. I'm curious what the anniversary patch this year is going to look like. They're going to drop something big on us. I'm sure they're going to do another one. I'm not sure if it'll be as big as last year's year 2, because I feel like the year 2 anniversary gave us heroics for the first time. And that's a pretty huge thing. And like now we kind of know what to expect from the game, but like maybe they'll announce a major DLC pack. Who knows? I really enjoy Bulwark, but it sucks playing control because the block and parry button are the same, and if I hold the parry button for too long, it will block instead of parry. I mean, that's true for PC as well, just the Bulwark works. Unfortunately, some of the hotkeys in this game are permanently tied together because of controller inputs. That's true for the PC version as well. That's why you can't hit fire and gunstrike independent of each other. Reckon patch 13 will be dropped at Skulls. Definitely suspect it might be. I don't know for sure, obviously, but... That's all of River Marines. But I do deserve that. Waiter, more range spam, please. Feed me.
Where shall I plant this flag? Nothing but weak magics. You need some confidence.
Are you gonna play Subnautica 2? It came out 2 days ago. Dude, I don't play any games except Space Marine 2. I probably won't for a very long time. I'll be real with you, Chief. Listen, if you don't see a video game on this channel, I'm probably not playing it. Put it that way. Give me one more class and I'll be happy. Yeah, we probably get a chaplain next year, I imagine. We've talked a little bit about that. Do you think they'll ever add the orcs in this one? A new faction is a little bit out of scope. If you saw a new faction, it'd probably be like a paid DLC, like Aftermath in World War Z. FTG, I know in your recent video you talked about a chaplain librarian to start. What do you think the chaplain person would be like? Probably just melee focused. A relic and a Sanctified Wrath reliquary and a little ammo box just for me I don't need. Lovely. Ocelot's Angors. Purity of Purpose is like almost too good in this game sometimes. I could move that banner up a little further if I can drag him into it. He's top range spamming me. The issue I have with rapid regeneration is that rapid regeneration actually lowers your... It cuts your banner duration in half, and also does very little for you outside of range damage reduction, because melee damage is like, you're already immune to that. And also, when you're in melee combat in Space Marine 2, ranged enemies are already less likely to hit you. They'll miss, they'll like auto miss. They'll shoot at you sometimes, but they'll actually, their accuracy gets diminished by the director. So, rapid regeneration is kind of a new trap. It takes your banner duration from 20 to 10. It's kind of shit. What's up, Charles? Let's just break his shield. Yeah. So when you destroy Roof Marines like this, they'll do a little bit of damage, and that damage will break all the sorcerer shield options that are nearby. They actually can't do anything. Shield Rush is such a goofy ability. The fact you can stagger any enemy in the game, including Hellbrutes, indefinitely pretty much, is nuts. The only thing they actually nerfed it on was the Hive Tyrant, because people were infinitely stun-locking the Hive Tyrant. Besides that, the Hive Tyrant's hard bulwark anyways. Ooh, another relic. Now, the only downside of the Power Axe on the Vortex Beast is that when you do your power backstep, it will break the targeting of the Vortex Beast, which means it's actually kind of annoying during a 6-hit combo sometimes. The power stance will break it. Let's make him like flail around into the the distance so you can't get all the intimidating aura triggers you want, but that's a minor downside in my opinion. Compared to the epic upside. You actually just mow these guys down. What ability he's playing? This is the block power axe. I'll have a video for this at some point. This is the most damaging block power axe build, actually. Well, almost. Pretty close.
The supporting astropaths are all dead. Result: Psycho barrier disabled. Target the possessed fiend, brothers.
I'm just bad. Watching this just shows me how bad I am. Only been playing for less than a week, though. I mean, place to be, you know. I have a ton of new player guys on the channel. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with being bad at a video game, especially if you're just starting. Like, at the end of the day, it's a hobby, right? Like, it's not supposed to be this thing. I feel like a lot of this just comes from, like, the esportsification of, like, 99% of video games. Like, everyone's like, what's the meta build? What's this? What's that? And, like, everyone's obsessed with what's best all the time. They've kind of forgotten how we used to consume games, media. What's your favorite Warhammer book? Gaunt's Ghost. The Gaunt's Ghost book's pretty good, but my favorite recent book was Watch from the Front. Gilliman and the Minotaurs and all that.
Good to go.
Only a frag. How sad.
I should be claiming this. Route unblocked. Whatever foul abomination awaits will be in the midst of that warp energy.
Alright, so to dodge this, all you have to do is just run.
Hammer the monstrosity.
This class trivializes this boss so hard.
Whatever realm this is, we are not welcome. This place burns with corruption. Whoever finds us an exit will have my thanks. A possible path to deliverance appears to I am free of the darkness. Now to eliminate its source. The extremities are first priority.
Oh. Yep. Melta bomb. Cool. I'll keep the frags though for the
The beast is disarmed.
cultists.
Attack.
Maybe that'll have to go over.
Not let it skewer you.
What I mean, see if we broke his targeting. A power backstep will break the targeting on this boss, which is kind of annoying. And then that's the parry phase. That attack parry phases all the time. That one in particular, like the backhand he does. This one not so much. Can I block that with my shield? Oh, I can. Let me just do this on this class. Just not give a fuck. That's funny. Bulwark really is that guy. Just block the laser beam of the warp. Why not, right?
Conserve munitions until we take down that arcane barrier. Focus fire on the reinforcements. Do not let a single unholy cur touch that beast, brothers. This creature made for my blood, you
Is it Beetle the strongest enemy in the game? No. I mean, maybe like all on its own technically, but not that hard of a boss fight. It also depends. Like, if you have to fight with ads, it'd be a little difficult. If you don't kill the cow spawn in time, but. I mean, Hellbrutes are piss easy on their own, but absolute hell with their spawns. Yep. A lot of this game goes. Alright, time for Oppenheimer build. We're gonna take this one, though. I guess we do Inferno. Inferno spam? FTG Inferno spam? Never done that before. Do you think they'll ever patch the install console bug that causes the ability to just stop recharging, being in the game for over a year now? How the fuck should I know? I'm not the dev. I'm not a dev of the game. Probably not, though. Maybe they might get to it one day, but they haven't done it so far. Maybe not. Okay. Not sure what to do / play. Inferno. Send it. Exactly.
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. The KEYBINDS were tasked with providing assistance, but we have since lost contact. First, proceed to the KEYBIND outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm.
Is the power sword good for bulwark? Yes, everything is pretty good for bulwark.
Will coordinate our efforts
Look at this.
Deploy to ready.
I don't think there's any second made there at all, but it's okay.
Changing magazine.
Wow. He actually just... Dude, he just pulled a Master Chief and just took that for the turn of war. Actually, I took the wrong perk. Hold on. I didn't take Acuity. Hello, FTG. Hope you're having a good day. I certainly am. Geothermic. That was the best Thunderhammer bully compared to the Shield Bash bully. Dude, Thunderhammer's the fucking worst weapon on Bulwark, like, by far. By, like, leagues and bounds. You lose a shield. Your shield is way too important. That's where your animation comes from in that class. That's part of the reason that class is strong in the first place. Now, they did confirm that the weapon loadout swapping will work with perks in the loadout stations in-game. And that means that you can swap. There's some things you can do in Siege mode now you weren't able to do before. I will make a guide on the patch come, but... I've also been waiting to make a Siege mode guide in general until the patch came out. Question for chat: what chapter do y'all like more, or y'all more Deathwatch fan like I am? I mean, why not both? That's huge news, certainly is. It will not work for weapon loadouts, so that for weapon loadout perk loadouts, that doesn't matter as much. There are a couple that matters on, but for the most part, you don't really swap weapon loadouts between factions anyways. But the big issue is like some perks, like Emperor's Vengeance, are like necessary on a Pyre Blaster, and you don't need them at all in a grenade launcher. I was wondering if less mobs spawn if you play a true solo. I never dared to go in all alone. So the tokens of the director go down, but you can still have harder spawns. Like it's still RNG, but like the chance is lower. It's still harder than playing a solo though. Bots, because bots just get you up. You also don't get team perks.
Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over Fox. Deploy to ready.
FTG like Nova Marines? I sure do. I like most chapters. Especially the blue ones.
Enhanced visuals incoming. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Changing magazine.
This is actually pretty accurate when you take all the precision perks.
Fresh munitions.
That's grenade for us. I probably should save that, to be honest. See, in operations, I would take Emperor's Vengeance because being able to just like periodically dump out a grenade is pretty useful. But in siege mode, you absolutely do not need Emperor's Vengeance with this gun. Oh, really?
My
Nice.
resolve is tempered.
Okay.
Releasing frag grenade. Rearming. The wrong sees heavy reserves. Hold it. One more mindless beast slain. Replenishing. Xenos Stalker on the battlefield. Changing magazine. Eurochrome sighted. Aim for its head. Taking all specs ready to scan. Scanning.
We do lose a bit of our cooldown on that, but that's okay.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Reloading.
Got Argent Edge's peak. For shame, I was not followed. How dare I? Following is not required, brother.
Selector stalks the battlefield no more. Fragmentation grenade.
Oh, wow, that was a brutal sunlock we just experienced. So usually you can't,
Bloodstream.
you don't actually encounter biovores usually, but we got an Extremis spawn right on top of this, which is kind of rough.
Zoanthrope, beware its mind venom. Destroy the spore mine.
Got two of them too, it looks like.
Replenishing.
That's an abnormal amount of guys. That sucks.
From the chalice once more. That puts an end to the
Alright, these guys gotta go.
all specs multi-scanner available. Evade the spore bomb. Gun beast eliminated.
I'm actually getting trolled by Swarm Vines here. Getting a triple Biovore spawn in the middle of a boss fight is kind of rude, I might say. What a waste of a relic, but oh well.
It's new fear in the end, brothers.
Should be easy now.
Tyrannid menace annihilated.
What's happened to Jefficus? Jefficus just been at he's about to be back very soon next week. Those of you who are
Precisely what I require.
missing Jefficus, he'll be back very soon. He's just been in officer training school for like the past month. Because he is gainfully employed. Alright, let's go see what we got. That was probably gonna be the hardest boss fight we're gonna have this entire time, I would imagine. Work does tend to get in the way of playtime. That is true. Most playtime is your work.
Exterminated.
Oh no, thank you for the prime.
Replenishing.
Pretty kind of you. Oh god. Get in here.
The prescient eye sees all. Rearming.
You're welcome, my dear. That's most appreciated. Fuck. So I'm pretty sure the only reason they do not add the Tyranid Primes like these maps as an on-mission spawn is because they'll just fly out of the map. So that happens quite often. Right.
Reloading weapon.
If we had a Chain Fist in the game, how would that work? Is there even a Chain Fist in 40k? Have I actually never heard of the glorious Chain Fist? I've never heard anybody bring that up to me. I've never even seen a model of that.
Reporting in. Team has arrived at the Imperial
See what we
Guard
got.
encampment. Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militaro demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
We're the community mom and hate this community. That's funny. I don't think we have a community mom here. We have community goblins. Wow, get down, Mr. President. Oh my god, stop.
Prospects ready to scan.
Ripping my aim from me. Oh. Can I push him back where I want him to go? Let's try.
Diligence, brothers. We will find those codes.
I see what I wanted to do, but it should work. Yeah.
Kill that foe. Let me summon aid. Changing magazine. See us infest this place. Diligence,
Froggy volunteers as tribute. That's true. Community goblins, who that? Whoever wants to take up the mantle anytime, you know.
I have the codes, brothers. Captain, the demolition codes are secured.
Guys, so I've been making, in my time making Space Marine 2 content, I've had, there have been, wow, 2 Guardian relics, holy shit, dude. Axe confirmed, but, what do you call it, in my time making Space Marine 2 content, there are some people that have been religiously hating this game since launch, but somehow they're still hyper active in all Space Marine 2 communities. I just can't imagine being that kind of person. That just sits there and hates the game all day. But you see, I don't like Helldivers 2, so guess what I don't play?
for reinforcements! Disgusting tyrannid scum!
Kendrick Lamar taught you could always be a better hater.
Be ready!
I guess that's technically true. If we get popped, let's use a second relic when we're doing the run. I don't understand those people. I believe the term's called mental illness.
Where we sow the enemy's defeat, brothers.
I imagine it would take a professional to understand. Let's be honest, one Space Marine squad suffice to end the Helldivers quarrel. I mean, that's just like 30 planets. I mean, definitely. But don't actually underestimate the Helldivers factions that much. The Illuminate are actually pretty strong as a faction. They could definitely give the Imperium some trouble at times. Helldivers factions are actually pretty tough. Maybe not like in their infantry that much, but their ships and like light speed travel, all pretty good. Waiter, more range spam, please. Oh, I just didn't do that. Fine. That beam's awkward to dodge at like max distance. Well, the Neurothrope one gets far easier to dodge the closer you are to it. I really hope not push him in, but I guess not.
This infestation has persisted for too long.
The best thing about the grenade launcher, though, is that it has very high CHP recovery, and tactical doesn't actually have... Oh god, great armor regen, so... I would get rid of the Bramble guy, but...
An area of Xenos infest this place.
These guys are actually deceptively strong. Not as strong, but they're deceptively disruptive, is what I would say. Alright, now we're just letting that happen. Whatever. Beautiful day, brothers. What's up, Goldberry?
One more mindless beast slain.
How ambitious of me to try to dodge every single one of those beams. Actually pretty easy to move out of the way to them. Alright. Oh, yeah, we'll take that, though.
Ammunition cache here.
Argent Edge being glorious once again, as is tradition. What is up, Panda? Panda is the best PvP player in the entire game, by the way, guys. Right aware. It's just him. Really the only one. I'm like, if anybody says that they're better than him, they're obviously lying, so. Otherwise, they'd be streaming it. Who do you think is going to be the next Primarch loyalist to return? Word on the street is Vulcan or Rogaldorn. Bro, is Patch 13 coming out in 2027? No, it'll probably come out before then. Yeah, but Dorn's dead. Not anymore. That's old lore. That got retconned a little bit. I know you're taking the piss. Let's go and not just his hand. He's not like technically dead. It's like kind of like newer lore. Not retcon, but not technically dead. Unknown. You know, it's funny. The only confirmed Primarchs dead right now are like mostly traders. Well, actually, you know, we got Sanguinius and Ferrus Manus for loyalists, and then we got Horus and Conrad Kurds for the traders. That's what they get for betrayal. I mean, I'll say, of all the, you know, 2 of them died super hard. So Sanguinius got shit on, but, like, Horus got extra shit on. Horus got his soul no longer exists. I'd say that's pretty intense. That's about as dead as you can get in 40k. That's the equivalent of a 40k body bag. Dorn was dead, then they retconned it till they found his hand, so he's alive, just handless. Yeah, because... Listen, guys, honestly, losing your arm in 40k is usually a strict upgrade. Get a cool robo arm. That's the Iron Hands. They do that shit for fun. Those guys actually cut off their own arms with something robotic on. It's like really an absolute win for them. Ferrus Manus, if he was still alive, rest his bald head and soul. He probably would be like, I see, like, oh, my hand's gone? Perfect. Let me get a better one. Horus got F4'd out of life. His system 32 got deleted. That's about as dead as you get in 40k. Poor Horus. Actually, fuck Horus, but... Can't wait for the Wolf Guard helmet. Pretty sure it's a head taker helmet. That's what it is, a new one.
Deployment has begun. Rites of activation have been observed.
Really up in Nurgle Garden treatment. Horus' soul is not destroyed according to new lore. The Emperor told him, "I forgive you and I wait for you," as he stabbed him with an anathema blade. That actually is true. That's lame. I like the part where his soul gets snuffed out of reality. I think that's pretty cool. You know, the way I had it described to me for the first time, like 10 years ago, my friend was like, yeah, so the Emperor confronted Horus, and then Horus, he didn't want to kill Horus. He thought Horus was actually pretty cool. And then Horus did a thing, and he was like, oh my god, I have to kill you now, and he pinched his brain and died, his soul. So ever since then, and then in Dark Tide it came out, and he had like a brain burst ability. That really, like, pinching brain is just like a whole thing in 40k for Psychers, I guess. Oh, lovely. That's not where I want. Oh, actually. Almost. I think we got one shot that was worthwhile in there.
Ever-reaching generator 4. The first leg of this race is behind us.
Whatever. We'll pretend he was in the Auspex and he died that way.
Generator 4 is suffering mechanistic palpitations. Provide service before components are locked. Disgusting tyrannid scum.
Didn't Russ beat Horse in an inch of his life with a spear or something? Did I mix up the names again? Listen, Lehman Russ. Funny story about Lehman Russ is that Lehman Russ wanted to fight the Lion, and like the Lion of all guys would have probably fucked him up in post. Like, Lehman Russ was afraid of fighting Sanguinius, but he's like, I do want a 1v1 duel with the Lion. It's like, yeah, because that would definitely go in your favor, dude.
Home generator 3, brothers. Biological accumulation at generator 3. Probable avian infestation.
Was the Zone Throw for Neuro Day? The game likes to send special guys against you.
Progress is progress, brothers.
I feel like this game, when you're playing a melee class especially, this game likes to send that shit at you.
Attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation.
He's feeling it now. You can't tell, but he felt that. Biowar will remember that. I haven't planted. Why can't I shoot your head? Yeah. Picture this: Raveners are no longer invulnerable during their burrowing animation. Well, Raveners are not invulnerable during their burrowing animation. They just can't go into execute. They'll still take damage, but like in some ways, actually worse. Nourish.
Back on track. Drive train resumed. Begin the course.
Definitely change enemies based on your class of solo, no doubt. I mean, I'm pretty sure it just changes based on like who's left alive on your team. In solo, you're just the only one, so usually it's not a big deal. But I think the reason for that is it wants to make you work with your teammates, but you don't have any here.
Smoke under the Omniscience the enemy, Captain. There is an observation platform overlooking the Kryptometium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
That Executioner's helmet, like a 30k Space Wolf's helmet. I know the Black Templar one's a Heresy Era helmet. The bucket helm. You can choose between a Zone Throw or Carnifex. You choose a Zone Throw. I mean, Zone Throws aren't that bad. I don't think Zone Throws get real bad until there's like 3 of them, and you only have like a Plasma Pistol. If you take only Plasma, they do kind of suck, but if you have like a headshot weapon, it's not too bad.
All specs multi-scanner available. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Reloading.
Okay.
Reloading weapon.
Devourers were so cool.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. On my honor.
Zone Throw and Carnifex are not even the same tier of enemies still. I would choose Neuro over Carnifex. Neurothropes are pretty... I don't know, I'd definitely take a Carnifex over a Neurothrope. Carnifex is just way more fun to fight. Neurothrope is just like wait to shoot. Carnies are fun of Wings of Flame, that's true. They just kind of just get like completely mopped. Oh, we do have a box of yours for this.
Ammunition cache here.
I guess we're gonna stop off anyways.
Compute their numbers. Advance as one.
Oh, you mean it's actually they're gonna be wolves from Fenris with the head takers? There are no wolves on Fenris. Don't you know?
Main swarm sighted. We await your signal, Captain. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not
Been away from the game for a couple months. What's the fastest way to level my deck range past 12? If you go on my YouTube channel, I have a whole leveling guide for that. The only thing that's out of date is the Siege mode XP, but everything and the hard strats don't give XP anymore. But everything else is up to date. I'll tell you all the leveling methods in more detail than I can right now. Also, guys, if you have not joined the Discord, you should join the Discord. We are approaching 2,500 members. And we want a 3rd successor chapter. Thank you, Charles. Absolute Grind is back? Yes. Just grind decap, like the real answer. As it has been in many an age. Biowar.
Infestation has persisted for too long. A Xenos lurker has our scent. More hostiles entering engagement range. Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
There's so many grenades on this build, you guys do whatever you want. PvP has too many sus players. I mean, that's what all PvP modes or niche like this turn into eventually. Battlefront 2 is the same, where like there are a ton of cheaters in there. Like, there really aren't that many casual players playing PvP anymore in Space Marine 2, especially since like all the casual players for this game play the PvE mode.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. Yes, Captain. You heard it. What in damnation is going on down there? All we have to do is reach that console. We can do it.
Bigaboomba. A lot of
Valiant Titans. Greetings from the fire. Lieutenant Bioscience down 90% and fallen. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent. Move to extract. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Ramp down and ready.
Okay, there we go.
We can make it. Keep going.
You kill for a Force Spear and the Psyker and Dark Side. I mean, we're probably gonna have a Skitarii class next, it looks like. There's a leak for that.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
FTG, what you want to see is another heroic heavy bolt rifle. Okay, so I feel like their options are limited for ranged weapons in this game half the time, but maybe like a rapid fire one. I don't fucking know. Maybe one that has like incendiary bullets. That'd be cool. There's gonna be an incendiary grenade next patch. So that'll probably be peak for How big of a difficulty spike do you think it is from True Solo Lethal to True Solo Absolute? I have no idea what Lethal difficulty is even like anymore for True Solo. I haven't played Lethal difficulty since Absolute came out, and that was like over a year ago. A lot of Extremis. It depends on the boss spawns have more HP in Absolute, and I think they call reinforcements in Absolute where they don't lethal. So Absolute's definitely way harder in True Solo. The bosses are harder because bosses are like the only part you're really gonna die at anyways. For the most part, I guess we could play that in Vox Liberatus, couldn't we? Turn around, do it again. Turn around, do it again. Good. I have some water though. 1 second, guys. Hello. Yeah, I see it's brought up a lot. People want like 4-player co-op in this game. Dude, I don't know what content people are playing in Space Marine 2 they think you need 4 players for. I have no clue. But Space Marine 2 is not a hard enough game to warrant 4 players at all. For any content, not even Siege mode. Yeah. I think a combi melt the heroic would be cool for the heroic heavy bolt rifle. I mean, that'd be cool if I had like more combis.
Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the astropathic relay station. The source of the interference lies in heretic-occupied territory. Locate and destroy.
The 12-man Siege mode video I watched a while ago was hilarious to witness. Yes, but like the issue is, so I see a lot of console players like, why can't we have 12-player Siege? And like, it's directly consoles that are going to fucking crash if you ever played that. Like, the performance is already dog shit in this game. Like, Siege mode, like wave 30, 40 plus, once you get past like 35, your performance eats shit. It's awful. It's not unplayable, but like, it's definitely not like, I think they're fun. That's not on, but... That was... Oh, of course, the one on block I didn't want. He lost 5% of HP. The KMS. Did I see what Hayes wave 50 hard siege? Yeah, I did see that. Apparently there's a Chinese team that's been macroing. Which, like, guys, I don't know what fucking universe we live in, but like when I see people use macros in games, like, you're just cheating. Like, I don't even know how you could even possibly consider that to be like a legitimate thing. It's like, okay, is that a base game feature? No? Alright, well then it's an external feature. What do we call that in everything else ever? Gee, I wonder. Probably a cheat. Yeah, I talked to Hayes about that, where he said that the Wave 55, like they claimed, so they've done Wave 55, the Chinese team has. But, they use a macro for it, and it's like, okay, well, it's just like, just not legitimate. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you think that's legitimate, I think you're just fucking stupid. Or you have a very different definition of, like, what is actually, a reasonable thing. What do you even macro on Space Marine 2? There's a crack and penetrate round bug right now, where if you, FTG versus the whole of China, dude. Well, Korea already hates me. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen what Korea said about me? Look at this shit. They call me that motherfucker, dude. This is an official email from the Korea. They said, I'll go back to the point. The Korean community, same Korean Reddit, they curse you a lot. If you have a translator, use it. They've been cursing you for more than a year. Maybe you don't care. Maybe it's just annoying when I'm watching because I learned from your videos. There's no way to impose sanctions because it is Reddit. I just wanted to let you know. They call you that motherfucker. They blame your subscribers. That's you guys. And when you post a video, they bring it down and dozens of people curse in the comments. Korea hates me. But you know what? Fuck them. Because it's not all of Korea. It's just some weird losers. But the point is that, that's just how it goes, okay? Oh, you saved it right to pull up? Of course, fuck it. It's a fucking hilarious email. Why? Why do they hate me? I don't know, fucking know, dude. Ace tested the macro for cracking penetrating rounds grenade launcher. After a while, the input delay got so bad the macro stopped working. Oh, well, maybe that was legitimate. Maybe they did legitimately get the WAVE 55 then. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Chinese gamers can, in a lot of cases, be absolutely fucking cracked. Same with Korea. Been that way for years. You know what section of the world is notorious for being shit at video games? Is Eastern Europe. Especially in fighting games. Eastern Europe and fighting games has been like hilariously bad in tournaments for years. Like 20 plus years at this point. Space Marine 2 is an esport. Well, it's not like an esport, it's more just like a little fun thing. I mean, there's really no way to confirm. There's no leaderboards in Space Marine 2. There's also no leaderboards in Dark Tide, but like, it's more of a community thing, you know? It's the same thing in Dark Tide, where like, if it's a world first true solo, like, a thing in Dark Tide, it's like, oh, that's a neat accomplishment, you know? It's not a, is there any official metric for it? No, but I don't think that really matters, because like, at the end of the day, if the community's like, yeah, this is accepted, then it's fine. You don't need a leaderboard for that. Some games I used to play, the Chinese player base is always light years ahead of the rest. It's probably that way in Space Marine 2 as well. Probably is. Yeah, Space Marine 2 is an esport to someone. I'm surprised all those players are. You think people think this game is an esport? Wait till you go to Dark Tide, dude. You try to post a true solo for Dark Tide, the fun police will come for you in 5 seconds. They're always waiting. They're always patiently waiting. The fun police are right around the corner at all times. But it's also because Dark Tide's the kind of game that like attracts the most autistic fucking gamers you would ever find. Because Dark Tide's skill cap is so dramatically higher than Space Marine 2's that it just attracts the kind of players who's gonna play that game. Like we're talking players, they don't post anything except like one run per 6 months. They just play the game relentlessly over and over and over again. And they play an FOVs that make you want to puke. You hate great swords on Monster Hunter? I love great swords on Monster Hunter, dude. What do you mean? I wonder if anyone speedrun Space Marine 2 campaign. I don't know. I feel like Space Marine 2 is a fun game. The reason I think Space Marine 2 challenge runs, that kind of content can be fun for players in a lot of cases, because Space Marine 2 is very Elden Ring adjacent. You know what I mean? But like, it has a parry system, it's got a dodge, it's very Souls-like, and like Souls games aren't necessarily the hardest games or the highest skill cap games, but that they are entertaining. They have an engaging enough loop for like, you know, oh, I have to dodge, oh, I have to parry. It's a very visually, a lot of feedback for like even a super casual player can look at that and be like, oh, I couldn't have parried that, I couldn't have dodged that, so that must be crazy. This guy's good. And that's the same thing in Elden Ring you see all the time. Now, in a game like Dark Tide that has a way higher skill cap than this game does, a new player is going to look at that and be like, what the fuck? I don't even know. Oh, that guy animation canceled that 17 times in a row? That means nothing to me. That kind of thing, you know? Even though the game itself is far harder and the run sums of that game are very impressive. But that's just the way games go, you know? It's really more so for a really casual player, which is like a lot of Space Marine 2's player base. It's more about like what looks cool and what looks hard than what's actually hard. The Space Marine 2's player base is also prone to crashing the fuck out about like the most minor difficulty increase, so there's that too. Speedrunning it is so toxic, spawn control is so bad, bad skips, sluggish walk and talk segments, and the AI sometimes just doesn't want to come to the door so you can progress. Oh, and the campaign? I've never seen anybody speedrun this game's campaign, so I wouldn't know. FTG now knows TMF, that motherfucker, yeah, dude. I don't know what I did to the South Korean community in Space Marine 2, but apparently it must. They call me a cheater, dude. But like, Are you telling me that my gameplay was so impressive and I'm a cheater to South Korea? That's like ways, dude. If I'm a cheater to South Korean Reddit, dude, I must be a fucking god. Or maybe like they just put all the shit from the game. Because personally, I don't even think like this is not a game I play for like hyper challenges anymore, not at all. I more so play for what I find which builds I think are fun and interesting. The downright compliment I've ever seen one. Yeah, dude, being called a cheater by the South Korean subreddit for a video game, dude. That's euphoric levels of plays. They angrily typed it out from the internet cafe. The best compliment a gamer can get, being called cheater by South Korea. Yeah, I guess it would be. I thought they were so much better, so much more enlightened. Quote from God of War Ragnarok. I don't know, it's a quote from God of War 2018, not Ragnarok. Personally, as somebody that makes content for a game, it's always funny to watch little gamer egos crash out about it because, like, they just fundamentally don't have the same perspective. Alright, now we're on to the hard part. I compare it more to the Arkham style combat, but still a dream come true as a massive FromSoft fan. Basically still like combat with guns. This game? I don't think it's exactly like Arkham. Arkham's a lot more of like a combo game. Arkham's closer to DMC. Or like the free flow combat. Yeah, dude. Thanks, Shank.
The danger of ways shall never be thwarted.
Coward! Stand and fight! He may try to bar our path, but let us show him how little he sees you lost. Together, brothers, we must cast out the blasphemous sorcerer.
That kind of sucks because you can't actually shoot your gun here. You can't actually shoot your gun or your grenade launcher portion of the gun. Coyote Cope, thank you for the prime. You cannot actually shoot your grenade launcher portion of the gun while your gun's not loaded. This is like the one downside of the grenade launcher in this game. So we have that awesome aspects down, but unfortunately we can take full advantage of it. I got him though, we didn't have any HP either, so I consider that a win. You know, it was a little sus. Dude, oh my god, it's the Captain America fucking shield Zangors. These guys are built different. Like, genuinely a force worthy of chaos. Deanch is fucking chosen, dude. He's like, for this day, I give you the gift of a shield. Thank you, Zinch. This part of your plan, yes, I see in your future annoying the shit out of these Astartes. And then he finds like the truly exalted Zangors, dude. And he's like, you know what you get? You get a fucking pizza fist. Isn't that original? How many characters tombstones you've run through? No, 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 no. There was no panic in the stream, guys. Any panic you just heard, that was a figment of your imagination. And honestly, you should feel bad for thinking I would ever do that. You should feel bad for imagining such slanderous activities for me.
Your foul demonic shrine is broken, and you are next.
Perish, perish. Perish, perish.
Replenishing. Slay them sorcerer brothers.
That sniper was on crack. Holy shit, yeah.
Well fought victory, brothers.
Alright, now we get all of our shit back. Tech Marine is hard because Tellurian has many unique animations. Tech Marine is hard because he has the lowest HP total in the entire game, no damage reduction perks outside of range, and he also has the highest knockdown time in the entire game type of sniper, which means when you get knocked over, you are going to fucking explode. Or you have a high likelihood of sudden combustion. I guess I do have infinite grenades here, don't I? Perish, perish, perish. How am I on today, FTG? I have no idea. Might be back on later too. The grenade privilege. Where the fuck even is the sorcerer? Oh, there he is.
Another altar. It must sustain this dome.
Who's gonna be able to my grenades back?
The traitors are just
Don't tell Tellurian that flesh is indeed stronger than steel in this case. Yeah, you'd think the guy, you know, Tech Marines wear Gravis armor a lot too. You don't have that in game. They only have like they have a Phobos piece. No, they have a they use the normal Mark X with that Tech Marine, but they also use Gravis in lore. Like Iron Fathers from the Iron Hands will do that. So I don't fucking know what they're going on with there. That Argent Edge is so good. If I get a grenade off there, that might have been slide on place. Here, we'll do it this way. Yeah, you could take a plasma to this if you want to. Plasma pistol will definitely help out, but grenades aren't bad. Really, when you fight chaos, all you really need is like anything that will stagger. Now, tactical is always at risk of like spontaneous combustion, just like the Tech Marine is, but not as bad as Tech Marine. Tech Marine actually is kind of like, that's definitely the hardest class to solo with in this game.
Enhanced visuals no noble death for you, Oathbreakers. Reloading weapon.
What's your favorite execution animation for each class of the respective weapons? I mean, that's a pretty lengthy question. I can give you my favorite execution is like the helicopter from the Tech Marine on the Lightning's Angors.
Valor and virtue triumph over vile treachery.
That's Skull's mega damage, to be fair. If he was tanky as well, it'd be a god class. I mean, he's already a god class. But Bulwark's also mega damage. I mean, Auspex is like, you know, a 300% increase your damage, basically, which is fucking insane for your entire team. I think Tactical is honestly the most well-designed class in this whole game. He's a very clear downside, which is that he's squishy, and he has a very clear upside, which is that he has 5 quintillion fucktillion damage. I think that's pretty good. That's the exact number, by the way.
Cast down this apostasy.
What difficulty? Absolute, yes.
Good work, brothers. The Tyranids
You play a tabletop game or paint minis? I'd paint minis more if I had more time.
No time to enjoy the show, brothers. We must breach the cathedral.
My favorite number. Yeah, it's the exact number of his damage. That's the actual calculation. Fucks. Oh, it's all 3 of them. Wow. Perish.
The cursed champion of chaos falls. All specs ready to scan.
That was even with it. We didn't even have a Auspex for that. The humble triple soul reaper. That's true. Grenade launcher is very fair, guys.
Be ready.
There's a reason they nerfed this, okay? Because you used to be able to do that like on repeat with one Emperor's Vengeance trigger. That was very fair period in this game's history, okay?
Tyrannocyte spores, a just fate for the heretics. Pity we cannot stay and watch.
Tactical's so busted we can't give him a power sword. Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's the official Focus response, is that Tactical is too overpowered to get a power sword. Yeah, dude, tell me you don't play the game without telling me you don't play the game. What a stupid fucking comment. So you all know the power sword in Space Marine 2 is OP. Power sword is too strong, guys. Has Arch and Edge. Why not let every class have access to almost every melee weapon? Because these are actual Primaris Marines with designations on tabletop and all that, and like they're staying to the lore, so like they're not supposed to be using that. It's like saying like, why don't we just give a rocket launcher to like every Marine? Because it's not what they use, you know. Why don't we give an F-18? Why don't we just like have our normal ass Marines get to an F-18 every time? They're not pilots, you know, that kind of thing. It's a little bit different, but you know what I'm saying.
Only engage when engaged. We have more important tasks ahead. Changing magazine. Rearming.
A mind lost wholly to unhallowed worship. Heresy led you to this end. Replenishing.
Yeah, the same person who said that, the community manager that said that, also said that they think the Tech Marine is one of the strongest classes in the entire game right now, but not because of anything that actually makes him OP, because he one-shots his own throws. And like, okay, we're actually just a scrub. And like that's all I'm hearing from this. But like that's like the most noob take ever. Is like, well, it one-shots this one enemy, so it must be OP.
Synaptic manipulator silenced. The enemy pleads for aid. If I be here.
Tech Marine Takamo class, obviously. I mean, it's not a bad class, but it's definitely not. It's not even top 3 right now. It's really hard to get a class over Tac, Assault, and Bulwark right now, in my opinion. They're just too good. They're not too good, but like their fundamental class design is just, like is always going to be strong.
See what becomes of those who praise the dark gods.
Like you either have to nerf Bulwark or like change the class identity of them. Vanguard patch 13, hold my beer. I think most of Vanguard's changes would be quality of life. Bring down holy hellfire. I have been known to occasionally dispense justice. Yes, that's something I've done. Ow. That actually sucks.
Lies and ashes. Replenishing.
For my one chance to get this grenade while they're all fighting. Oh, we're at the holy pile. Perish, perish.
Disgusting tyranny scum. That beats abomination is silenced. Changing magazine.
He's gatekeeping me. He knows, dude. He's like, I'll keep him off the grenade launcher. I keep him off the loadout station. Alright, you.
Specs ready to scan.
Oh, he's trying to. Look at this. He's actually gatekeeping me. Chill out, dude. I have to come over here. Wipe my ass.
Just death for a betrayer. Reloading weapon. The prescient eye sees all.
I'll just let that happen. Here we go.
By the light of my genes, son.
Okay, fair enough. I can't believe he gatekept me that hard off my loadout station. That cheeky bastard. He knew. I'm telling you, dude. They know. He just gave him the secret details. Alright. That's fucking annoying.
We broke their ranks. Skulls+Patch prime. Justice for turning against your brothers, traitor.
Game devs being crap at their own games, say it ain't so. I mean, it's not even the game devs. It's a publishing company that's talking about like the balance for the game. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I wonder how much time they even have in the game, being probably honest.
To the source of this corruption.
Reloading weapon. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
FTG is gonna be streaming this afternoon, maybe.
Ammunition cache here.
I would do a stream schedule usually, though. I stream whenever I feel like.
Brothers, we are prepared.
Its rotten blood corrupts all it touches. Rearming. Focus on that monstrosity.
Losing that relic does kind of suck, but we probably won't get another bomb spawn here. Yeah, so no more boss. Okay. Any suggestions to make the heavy class more enjoyable? Can't stand it, actually too boring. I mean, heavy is just like that at the moment, unfortunately. Heavy's just not that interesting besides his weapon selection. His build variety is awful. Absolutely awful.
That is the source of disruption.
I can't wait to get range spammed by skulls.
Enemy classification complete. It is a demon host. Sever its ties to those altars and we can dispel it.
This has gotta be one of the most obnoxious finales in this game, in my opinion.
It strikes at us. Onward to victory. Avoid its foul rays. Sets me free.
Rearming.
I don't know, it's the most economic use of 2 nades, but felt good.
The demon host is disrupting this altar.
How many sorcerers is that? Sometimes hit the clump. I mean, this is a value one. 2 Rubric Marines plus sorcerer. Haven't seen deals like that since 2001. McDonald's value menu. You guys remember that shit? The $1 menu turned into the value menu when they wanted to gaslight you into thinking they weren't just like ripping you off. Inflation is a bitch. You know what else is a bitch? It's gun. For them. Oh shit, he just teleported away. Alright, that's the balanced strategy.
The enemy will not keep us
Fucking
from
hit me.
that altar for long.
This is toxic.
Avoid its foul sorcery. Disrupting this altar. Capture and defend. We must secure that
Oh,
altar
it's
again.
all these Angors and a bunch of fucking sorcerers. Awesome. I mean, when we're out of nades, we're kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
The demon host attacks.
Even in death.
Like right now, our grenade launcher is where most of our CHP recovery comes from.
The demon host relies on the shrine for protection. Avoid its foul sorcery.
He's like, oh, he actually teleported a mile away from me. Okay. That's actually okay.
Silence that beast war for its foul brethren.
It strikes at us. We must get close to that altar.
The foe seeks to rally reserves. Halt it!
Disrupting this altar. Return to the shrine, brothers. Avoid its foul sorcery.
It's really making this as annoying. That did way less damage than I thought it would. That's where kinetic energy goes comes into play. It sucks.
The demon host relies on the shrine for protection.
The issue here is Rubric Marines don't do a ton. We don't do a ton of damage to Rubric Marines at all here, and our CHP recovery is very much dependent on our grenade launcher. So.
Capture and defend.
Once the names are gone, so are we.
Will not keep us from that altar for long. The demon host attacks.
Imperial Fist sounds a lot like a Blood Angel, yeah.
Must get close to that altar.
He's just a fan of Sanguinius, dude.
Avoid its foul sorcery. Disrupting this altar. Return to the shrine, brothers.
Actually taking forever.
Capture and defend. We must secure that altar again. It strikes at us.
And he goes in rage. Awesome.
Mirror blast radius.
Disrupting this altar. Return to the shrine, brothers. The demon
Okay.
host attacks.
I'm sure that's the end of all the Rubric Marines fam, right? Gotta be. How could it not be?
All specs multi-scanner available.
We have the momentum.
If the erase mechanic isn't changed for Space Marine 3, I might crash out. I mean, it needs to be changed for this game already. I mean, it was a post-launch edition, so surely they can make some adjustments. The random healing while they're just walking in front of you, like, so that Rubric Marine, we were just wailing on him, and he just turned in rage and got a full heal and just, like, sat there and just took more damage. That's not a very fun mechanic.
The enemy will not keep us from that altar for long. The crash of realities. It strikes at us.
Ah, yes, it was Angor.
Onward to victory. My chains cry. Demon host attacks. Thousand doors, and I will cast into them all. Avoid its foul sorcery. It strikes at us. We must secure that altar again.
Oh no, that's actually gonna kill me, isn't it?
The demon host attacks.
They don't give any CHP, that sucks. That sucks. I should not try to perfect dodge that. That was a bit ambitious.
Return to the shrine, brothers. Avoid its foul sorcery. We must secure that altar again. It strikes at us.
Well, as long as you grab this, you cannot die, so. Yeah, I think we still win. Yeah, we still win. Pretty sure. Yep. Once you do it, you will still win and you go down. A W's a W, chat. All because we tried to perfect dodge that stupid fucking AoE. That's funny. Alright guys, that is the Oppenheimer build. And that is all for me for now, guys. Take it easy. I'll be back on later. We'll see. Otherwise, thanks for chilling.